Hello, how are you? Or the footage that you're about to see in about maybe a minute is footage that I filmed, I think, about 2 weeks ago and 2 days ago, I think. And this was a session at a Baldwin. I was already out skateboarding maybe like a week or two, if not maybe 3 weeks before I filmed that session, but that was just more for me to test my knee and to really just see, like, how much strength I have, but how much pain I can handle, or not how much pain I can handle, but just really just see how my knee is and how much I can really tolerate. And I've been doing a lot better with that, so it's safe to say that it's gotten really better. But this was more of a session that I was having to see where my strengths were and my weaknesses were, like trick wise. I wanted to see what I could do, what I couldn't do, and just see whether I was a little bit rusty or not. And I'll let the footage basically just speak for itself, and then I'll do a little outro at the end. So enough of me yapping. Hope you enjoy. For starters, like with any of my sessions, I always like to skate the mini ramp. Got a nice little tiny 50-50 grind, got a rock to fakie, and for this session I was really trying to practice focusing on my pop rocks too. I think I did it like 2 times in a row here, and I took this advice that this one professional skateboarder, Amici Brusco, said, and he said to not focus so much on ramming your wheels into the coping to get more height, but trying more on trying to, I guess, jump up higher and lifting your body up. And as a result, the board just followed me, and the more I practiced that, the more it helped. I was trying some frontside disasters because I haven't practiced those too much in a while, and my axle stalls have improved. Sometimes I go into feeble, other times I tend to overshoot them, but that actually ended up improving, and I'm really glad that it did. And yeah, right there, a little bit of an overshoot, but I tried focusing on that. And I tried to do some Smith stalls, but I still have to practice that. I did learn it, but I'm trying to more of like really get the solid foundation down. And I think I was really trying to get like a little line here from the frontside disaster. So feeble first, the rock to fakie, typical half cab rock to fakie, little fakie or switch rock, and then I do the front disaster. I think one of the things I really want to work on here too is trying not to put my front foot so far up, because it gave me like little to no room to pop there, so it kind of threw me off. Here I am skating my favorite ledge in the whole entire park. 50-50, 180 out, definitely one of my go-tos. Always love doing those, and I was really trying to focus, I guess, for this portion of my session on no slides. I can do them, as you can obviously tell right there, but I'm trying to learn to go faster and commit to and practice the lock-in and just really holding it. That was a really steezy no slide. I felt like I kind of forced some of the stees, but I also improv at like the same time. I don't know why the hell my arm did that, it just did. But I'll let you debate that one in the comments. But yeah, you can clearly see that I can hold it, I can lock into it and slide. It just wasn't always working the way that I wanted it to, but I was battling it for like 15 minutes, so these are some of the best ones I was able to get, and then after that I chose to let it go and try something else. As I was going through the session, part of me was kind of feeling it, part of me kind of wasn't, because I thought that, oh, I'm still rusty, oh, I'm ass, but I'm like, wait, what if I'm not? Maybe if it's just a thought, maybe I'm actually a little bit better than I think I am. And I really, really surprised myself at the end with these flip tricks. I did not think I was going to get these. Super clean varial heel, and then right here, varial flip, boom, right there, super duper clean. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to keep it going. Then I tried tray flip, and I began to notice how close I was getting, and I'm like, wow, I can still do the motion, I can still do the scoop and have it flip the way that it's supposed to. And I'm like, maybe I'm not as rusty as I thought I was. And you know, the more I kept skating out here, you know, wins and fails over and over, the more I began to really enjoy this again, because I really felt like I actually still had some of my stuff. And I don't always let the amount of tricks that I can do really define me, but it is good to know that I haven't skated for that consistently in a while. I can still do my tricks very, very well. That was really clean. I'm even impressing myself watching this again, but that was wonderful. Next was the frontside half cab heel flip, your boy's go-to. This did not take me that long to do. I've been doing this trick for so long, I don't think I could ever lose it. A little bit under-rotated, but I decided to take it. I wasn't going to stress out too much. Then it was backside flip. The one that always hits me in the shin. I love this trick so much. And surprisingly, I was getting very close to it. I did not expect myself to really, you know, do it at all. I mean, the one I landed was kind of sketchy, but I decided to take it because, I mean, I can't always do this trick perfectly, but I was glad that the board was flipping. I was glad it was staying under me, and I was glad I was even getting close, because sometimes I just like forget how to flick this trick, surprisingly, and like I begin to overcomplicate it when I get it wrong, but then right there I kind of got it right, and I chose to take it. Then I was like, you know what? If I can only do that one somewhat sketchy, let me try doing it fakey. Because I'm actually really good at half cab flips. I almost landed it right there on my first attempt, and the more I kept trying it, the closer I got, and it just kept staying all in the same spot. And like, this was great, you know? I was really going out. I was trying this stuff again, and I'm like, you know, I really put my mind to it, and I wasn't as bad at this stuff as I thought I was going to be. I'm still messing it up, same as per usual, but sometimes it's even just having that one little win where I get it that matters the most. And I'm really glad I landed that one. A little wobbly, but hey, I don't care. The board flipped, it span, it did everything it had to do. I'm done. I did that, it was great, and it was wonderful. I also tried to film some board slides as well. I did two of them backside, but then after this my battery died and I was getting kind of tired, so I chose to call it a day and just wrap it up.
I don't really know what it was, but I feel like something that like I'm really beginning to notice now is that my vibe and my mindset and everything that goes like into my skating can really determine how well I perform. Like there have been times where like I would go out, force myself to skate, wasn't really feeling it, and the next thing you know, I just couldn't land shit. But you know, this session I was in the vibe, and I'm like, you know, and like yes, I had some doubts. I was like, oh, maybe I'm rusty, maybe I'm not good, maybe I'm gonna suck ass at skating again. But like, you know, maybe I'm not. And I actually chose to have a more positive mindset. I tried to really test myself to see how well I could do. And I actually really freaking surprised myself, you know. Despite me not skateboarding for about like 4 or 5 months, I did pretty good. And it's really funny too. It's like when I was skating more consistently while my knee was having problems, and prior to that, I couldn't land a damn thing. I was horrible. But then I chose to go out for once in a while, and I actually did it pretty well. It's amazing how I was skating more consistently back then, but I wasn't skating as good. But like, I probably didn't skate until that one session at Baldwin for maybe like 4 or 5 days, and I could actually do a lot of my tricks pretty well. But I don't always think it's always just, you know, showing up every single day and just practicing that. I think it's also just a matter of mindset too. It's like, if my vibe is good, my skateboarding's gonna be good. Just kind of like that. And I'm trying to film like a proper spot. I got this poster in the way, I'm sorry. Let me try over here. That's a little bit better. I felt like skating. I was willing to try. I was really in the mood to, and as a result, my skateboarding reflected that. And I can go on and on about that forever, but I think you get the point. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I have one more video left over that I filmed I think maybe about like a week and a half ago. I want to go out and go film some more, but it's been raining like the past couple of days, so I'll try to put out another video when I can, and after that one's out, I'll just have to wait this rain out and just see what happens next. That's it. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.